Hey guys, I'm Andrea. Welcome back to my channel, Fell for the Smell. If you're new, thank you for clicking and checking me out. And if you've been here before, thank you for returning. I am just going to do a short Scentsy's empty video. I don't have a lot of individual products this time because I am going through bricks. We just had our big brick event in November, and you know, most of them are Christmas scents, so we have been melting them all over our home and really doing well with them, really enjoying them. Almost wish I had purchased more because a lot of them have sold out. But let me show you just the regular, everyday kind of Scentsy items my family and I have been enjoying, in addition to the bricks that I'll show you at the end of the video. So first item is from our fresh category. And this one is Clean Breeze. I haven't melted this one until now. I just got it maybe a week or two ago. And I melted most of it and then gave it out as samples. But I did, Scout is out and about and moving my camera, I apologize. And did save some for us and melted it in our downstairs living room. We have a walkout basement, so just as bright and sunny as our main living room here. And it really did a good job making that area smell really good, and it was also next to our laundry room, so I thought Clean Breeze was a really nice scent for that area, so I will repurchase this. And I hope that my friends and my customers that I melted the samples for enjoy it as well. And then several fall scents, kind of fall winter transition scents. Did Vanilla Bean Buttercream. This is one of my top 5 favorites from Scentsy. And I did this along with the Very Snowy Spruce that I'll show you, and kind of to tone it down a little bit because not everyone in my family just loves Very Snowy Spruce. They were getting kind of tired of it. I'm still melting it like crazy. The kids have been gone a lot. They're studying for finals with friends and doing after school activities, and we do have a real Christmas tree, so it kind of added to the smell a little bit. So I just used the Vanilla Bean Buttercream. It's a wonderful all year round scent. And I also picked up 2 bricks for the first time in the Vanilla Bean Buttercream, and I haven't even touched those yet. So there's that one. And also have a Butter Pecan. This one is probably maybe going to go in my Scentsy Club. My Scentsy Club, the date on it is January 15th, and I do it every 3 months. And I don't know if this will come back for the spring summer catalog that we released on February 1st. This is a nice one that I like, that I think I'm gonna want year round as well. So I do love those bakery scents. So if you haven't tried Butter Pecan, I highly recommend it. It is in the same category, very similar to the Vanilla Bean Buttercream, but it's got a little bit more of the nutty note with the pecan in it. So not quite as plain, not quite as vanilla. And then an Autumn Sunset. I believe I got this one I think I got it in August. So I had pulled a cube here and a cube there. It's got a really strong like red hot cinnamon note to it that I don't love. So it took me quite a while to go through just 8 little cubes. So I don't know if I'd repurchase this one, but if you do like that red hot kind of cinnamon note, I think that you would enjoy Autumn Sunset. And again, this time of year, kind of doing more of the fresh, like cool scents, you know, like the Clean Breeze and the Iced Pine and the Very Snowy Spruce. So that one, I'm glad that I finished it. And then my beloved Caramel Apple Craze. This is my favorite scent from Scentsy. I have 3 of them in my Scentsy Club subscription. I think that they are sold out, so I'm really glad that they're in there. I don't ever want to be without this. It's definitely a great fall scent. I do think that you can melt it all year round, and I will. I don't think I'll be going through it as fast after we finish, you know, the winter, but I want to always have it when I'm just kind of in that mood because I just think it smells wonderful. It makes me happy. I love the scent of Caramel Apple Craze, and if you're curious and you didn't get your hands on it, this was September 2019 scent of the month. And then I have 2 of our Scentsy pods. You can put this in a Scentsy Go or you can do it in the wall fan diffuser. I don't have a Scentsy Go, but I do have 2 of the wall fan diffusers, and they're amazing. I've got this one going, Very Snowy Spruce. I have a wall fan diffuser behind our Christmas tree, so I'm really contributing over the top to the Very Snowy Spruce. I'm sure my kids are ready for January, but this is just a true wonderful pine. We've gotten compliments when people come in. We haven't had our Christmas tree up very long. I think that we purchased it on the 8th. So I don't even know if it was that, it might've been the 10th, but you know, time just got away from us this year. Our weather was kind of off and on here in Kansas City, but our tree isn't as fragrant as usual, and this has really added the boost that I want. And like I said, as far as the rest of my family, maybe it's over the top. But this is a great way to kind of trick your your friends and your family that are coming over for any kind of Christmas celebrations to think that it is your tree. Because I had to confess to my mother-in-law that it was not actually it was not actually the tree, it was the Very Snowy Spruce. And then we have a sheer leather. This one is very cologne-y. I like it. We had it in one of our boys' rooms. Sometimes the wall fan diffuser, I smell them when they come in from soccer practice, from their Boy Scout overnight campouts, and I just turn the wall fan diffuser on. It just has a button, and this does a good job cleaning up that kind of skank smell. Just it's really wonderful. Sheer leather is not my favorite. I prefer weathered leather. But this one, again, if you like that men's cologne kind of scent, I think sheer leather will be one that you enjoy. And then my desk at work, I finished the aloe water and cucumber. This is my first fragrance flower. I really enjoyed it. I was able to sell 4 or 5 of them just by having it on my desk at work. I think that I'm going to order one in Luna. I didn't like this at first. I couldn't smell it as well. And I think it may have been where I was sitting. I switched departments with my company. I went from the billing area to the credit area, which is a completely different wing. It's quite a large building. And then once I switched there in early November, I could smell it better and I was happier with it. So either it was because it was getting close to being done or the ventilation in that area, but I would definitely want to get another one and see how it performs, and I want to try Luna since it's one of the stronger ones as well. But aloe water and cucumber, classic, beautiful scent, and we do have it in 4 scents, so if you don't like either one of those, you can get Amazon Rain, and I'm not sure what the other one is, but they're all like in the fresh kind of scent category. So that is what our fragrance flower looks like, and it just kind of goes in there. When you're opening up your fragrance flower box, make sure you have the little ring. It makes it look prettier and it holds the rope in there a little better. And then you can also color and use food coloring. It voids a warranty, but for $16, I think that's a really fun way to kind of spruce up like a teacher's desk or anything like that. This would be a great gift for Valentine's Day since that'll be our next holiday. But again, this is aloe water and cucumber, or was aloe water and cucumber. And then I just have a simple little Pretty in Plaid, which was our scent of the month for December. And then as far as my car and Christopher's car, I had a French lavender and a pink haze, and both of those were purchased in our flash sales. And then Christopher had an apple butter frosting, which is really nice because I don't go in his car very often. His is the big 8-passenger SUV that holds our entire family, and I don't always, we don't always need it, and I don't, we each have our own jobs and going different directions. So it was really nice every few days when I jumped into his car and was able to smell the apple butter frosting. And then this one was the first scent circle I ever purchased as a consultant, and this is Vanilla Oud, and this one was part of the flash sale in July, so I really enjoyed that one too. And then finally, I just wanted to show you, I know that that's not very many empties, especially for me being a consultant, and that is because some things got tossed by my kids, but also because I've been going through bricks. So let me show you what kind of progress I've made. Sugar Plum Berry. This one, I've used 4 of the big bricks, and this one is lovely. I believe it's sold out. If you have a Scentsy Club subscription, you can add this in the bar size. So this is a brick, this is a bar. So you can order it in this smaller bar size for a limited time in your Scentsy Club, I think. So go there and check it out. Oops. But you can no longer get it in this brick size, but we're really enjoying it. It definitely has more of a tree note than a fruit note, so I was kind of surprised by that. I don't like it as much now as I did when I first got it. I've been gravitating, like I said, toward the very snowy spruce, but it has been wonderful. I think Scentsy did a great job making this, and I'm so happy that we had 5 brick scents because this is my first brick event as a consultant. So had some customers get them, and then I got this one. This is the only one of it that I have, and I think I'm gonna probably use a couple more cubes before the end of the season. So this might last me till next year. And then again, very snowy spruce. I'm halfway through it. We do have this one in the bars, and I have some of those, so you can still get this in the bars, just not the brick. But this is delightful. Very, very authentic tree pine note. Like when you just walk by the live evergreens outside of Whole Foods, this is what it smells like. So I'm really, really enjoying it. And then caramel sugar cookie. I haven't used as much of it because just like the sugar plum, or I'm sorry, what is it called again? The, yeah, sugar plum berry. I don't like it as much as when I first got it. I like it on cold sniff, but when you melt it, it kind of, you're gonna hate me for saying this, but it kind of smells like a fake caramel to me. I prefer just the regular sugar cookie or just the caramel apple craze. I like the caramel and apple mixed together, but the caramel sugar cookie, it just smells a little too fake for me after a while, so it's taken me a little bit longer to go through. I may break some of these off and give them to my best friend just to go through it a little bit faster. I do prefer it on cold sniff rather than melted, but my family seems to like it. They haven't said anything. They will turn warmers off when I'm not home if they don't like a scent, and this one seemed to be okay with them. It's not super strong. I'd say maybe it's like a 5 or a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10. But I saved this one for last, and it is Candy Cane Wishes, because this is the one that I didn't like on cold sniff as much as the other ones, but it ended up being one of my favorites. So good job, Scentsy. I have dropped this several times, but I've used 4 cubes, and then I am going to cut these 2 up tonight. I cut them into either thirds or quarters, just kind of depending on what kind of mood I'm in. And this is one that it smells like a calmer vanilla, I almost said vanilla-y. A calmer vanilla mint, if that makes sense. It's not like a harsh peppermint like it came off the first time I smelled it. And so it's really nice, especially like I said, if you have the vanilla bean buttercream and you have that going in one warmer, or you mix them together, it's gonna be really nice if you think the peppermint stick smell is too strong. But it's certainly not like a red hot peppermint, because as I said, that's not my favorite scent. But I definitely will use over half this brick this season, and it's actually kind of the one, kind of like caramel apple craze. Like if I'm in the mood for it, even if it's the middle of July, I'm probably gonna melt it. So I do hope that this one comes out again, Scentsy, if you're listening, for next year, because it really surprised me, and I was really happy with it and gotten some compliments on it when I've had people stop by my home this season. So those are my Scentsy empties. While they are not a lot, they are just making me happy, as Scentsy always does, making my home smell great. I hope that you have enjoyed what you've been melting, what you've been burning and trying out in your home. I think I had a pretty good mix of fall and fresh and the holiday scents as we go into Christmas. So I will see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.